Mainstream fitness pushes maximum exertion. We're told that sprinting up hills until we drop is the ultimate daily cure-all. But if you spend 12 hours a day leaning over an operating table or managing high-stakes crises, adding more physical trauma to your morning isn't healthy. It's a recipe for burnout. The point of your morning routine shouldn't be to see how many calories you can torch. It needs to actively repair the specific physical tolls your job takes on your body. This logic flowchart shows how we evaluate that toll. It branches into 3 distinct constraints: protecting joints, lowering stress, or rapid fat loss. Instead of a universal workout, we will evaluate 4 modalities to find the exact structural match for your profile. Choose the wrong tool and you compound your daily stress. Your joints degrade faster, your cortisol spikes, and your career longevity drops. Let's start with the baseline for sustainable movement, the morning walk. It is highly effective at lowering systemic cortisol levels and keeping your body in a steady state of fat oxidation without adding physical stress. The trade-off is time. You need to invest 45 to 60 minutes just to see a low-calorie burn, and it provides 0 stimulus for building muscle. Compare that to the morning run. It demands immediate, high-impact cardiovascular exertion the second your feet hit the pavement. Running maximizes your calorie burn per minute. It builds cardiovascular endurance rapidly and delivers a sharp, immediate release of endorphins. This table compares walking and running across calorie burn, time needed, and joint impact. Running takes less time, but places a high strain on knees compared to walking. Adding an inflammation risk row shows daily running without recovery spikes systemic inflammation. Running gives you a powerful cardiovascular engine for rapid weight loss, but you pay for it in structural debt. Walking protects your joints completely, but it levies a massive tax on your schedule. Let's shift away from cardio and look at structural maintenance, beginning with morning yoga. Deep breathwork and core engagement act as a direct countermeasure to the specific spinal damage caused by leaning over a keyboard or hunching over an operating table for hours. However, yoga offers almost 0 cardiovascular challenge, and it is a highly inefficient way to build raw muscle mass. But the exact metabolic counterpoint to that low-impact movement is stepping in and doing heavy resistance training at the gym. Lifting weights actively halts age-related muscle loss and is necessary for building dense, resilient bones. This line chart maps metabolic rate over 48 hours post-lift. A sharp workout spike is followed by a long afterburn tail called epoch, elevating calorie burn for 2 days. However, a flashing warning indicator shows daily high-intensity sessions severely tax your central nervous system. Lifting also requires access to equipment and a dedicated commute, and carries an acute risk of injury if your form slips while tired. Yoga repairs your alignment and keeps stress low, but lacks metabolic horsepower. The gym builds an unstoppable metabolic engine, but it will fry your nervous system if you overuse it. This means we have to abandon the idea of a single daily routine. Instead, you need a hybrid schedule mapped to your specific profile. This matrix scorecard sets viewer profiles on the y-axis against our 4 workout types on the x-axis. We start with the weight loss profile for those chasing rapid transformation. Notice the check marks under running and the gym, and the X's under walking and yoga. The optimal split here is 3 days of running to drive raw calorie burn, paired with 2 days in the gym to preserve your resting metabolic rate. Next is the stress management profile for those already carrying extreme systemic stress from work. The selection flips entirely to walking and yoga. If your cortisol is already maxed out, you must strictly avoid high-intensity modalities. Low-impact movement is the only way to protect your central nervous system from collapsing. Forcing a high-stress professional into heavy deadlifts accelerates burnout, just like prescribing a leisurely walk to someone trying to drop 20 pounds guarantees frustration. Ultimately, your specific goal dictates the tool. Finally, we have the optimizer. This is the surgeon's profile, where the true return on investment is measured in career longevity, mental clarity, and joint preservation. For this demographic, the morning run has to go. You cannot afford to spend your joint health on the pavement when you need it to withstand the physical demands of your career. This brings us to the optimal hybrid prescription. Combining yoga with weightlifting creates the ultimate longevity protocol. Yoga provides posture and focus, counteracting occupational hunching to preserve spinal health. Weightlifting delivers bone density and metabolism, building the muscular armor needed to withstand static strain. For a true high performer, a morning routine is never about today's sweat or calorie burn. It is a calculated structural investment designed to ensure decades of peak occupational capability.